What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got some ranked Skid Row. And damn, this game was a heater for me. I think it was like a 6 KD at the end of it, which was insane. But first of all, shout out to the teammates. The comms were on point. Unfortunately, the Discord audio recording corrupted, meaning there's no teammate comms, nor there comes from me, just because it's kind of pointless at that point. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on ranked. I've barely touched ranked this season, if I'm honest. I've been playing a lot of Warzone again. The servers are still absolute poo-poo dog, absolute garbage cans, which is ridiculous to me. And most of the time I play PS5 crossplay off, just because of the way my family and friends want to play it. Tends to be crossplay off, just because it makes things easier. However, going back to ranked, I feel like there's a... I don't even feel like it. I know for a fact you're at a massive disadvantage queuing up as a duo. This game was a quad stack. Like I said, teammates went huge with the comms. Everyone's playing like really strong positions. Everyone's filling the role. Everyone's flexing when they have to, which was fucking amazing. But it was a weird one. Again, we were playing as a 4 stack here, so it's great. But there's a lot of times that I play with another teammate called 50,000 Hot Dogs. And yeah, it gets quite messy when you're playing twos. Even if your comms are clean and you're playing really well off each other, having two random teammates that aren't communicating or maybe don't speak English, just because I'm in Europe and how the servers ping you, a lot of times you don't end up playing in London. You end up pinging to either Paris, Frankfurt or Amsterdam, which is a bummer, if I'm honest, because I'd love to be able to just play for London ping and play for ping that makes sense for me, so that I can then use my use my mic and speak to teammates in English and kind of play as well as possible. But I know that's not always doable, especially me being in Europe, and I don't want to use a VPN on the PS5 to swing myself over to America or something, because then latency disadvantage, and yeah, it becomes a massive headache. But playing as a 2 can be quite messy. We've definitely had games where playing as a 2 has been more an advantage, because we're able to play something like a Karachi Control, and with just the 2 of us locking down, for example, we can basically hold it off and let our teammates deal with the rest, or vice versa, playing B inside a CAF or around CAF, and we can shut down any attempts realistically as a 2. There are times that we will get pushed by the entire 4-man stack or by the entire team, and it does become a little bit harder, but we're still able to buy enough time for the other teammates to rotate back in, which is great. That's all it's about, just buying time and making sure your teammates can come into support from different angles, or even pushing a flank, if I'm honest. But yeah, it can be quite rough. Playing as a 3 stack though, I think is the ideal sweet spot, and then you're still likely in running into a 4 stack on the other team. But I feel like a 3 stack is still a nice point to be in, just because when you have a 3 stack, well, you have majority control of the team, meaning that your other spare teammate can sit on the point with the teammate and give you an idea of what's going on that other point. So it can be very advantageous. And obviously with having a random teammate, the matchmaker system will pull someone relatively close to what you guys are leveled at, which is very nice. However, when we were playing yesterday, so that would have been on the 10th of March, bear in mind I am a Plat 3 level 22, I believe it is. So definitely a little bit higher than what's in this gameplay as of right now. I didn't get a chance to record anything yesterday, which is kind of a bummer. But we did come across Crimsons. Again, we're playing as a 2 stack. So I am a Plat 3, he's a Plat 1, almost Plat 2 actually. And the random 2 teammates that we had were 2 solo players, and one was a Diamond 2 and the other one was a Crimson 1. kind of rough, if I'm honest. I didn't really want to play against Crimsons at 11th night, but we did come up huge. We had a high-rise control, which we ended up winning 3-1, which went really, really well in our favor. High-rise control could be such a 50-50 coin flip, especially when you have teammates who aren't communicating with you in the chat, which is okay. But again, playing against Crimsons when I'm a plat 3 can be a bit sketchy, just because I can't queue with my Crimson teammate, but I can get a random Crimson into my game. That's like so messy and so weird. But yeah, game's the game. There's nothing we're going to do about that. It's just the way sometimes it works with COD. Going back to the whole stacking situation, in a game like this, you need to have a 4-man. Ideally, a 4-man. You can get away with a 3-man, like I said, because then that last teammate can play with the random and give you comms in terms of what's happening in terms of map control and stuff like that. But even then, it could be fairly sketchy. But that's alright. You know, it happens to the best of people. And I wish that we can have a 4-man stack consistently, but it can be quite difficult. But yeah, it was it can be quite interesting playing as a 3-man, and I feel like sometimes maybe being a 3-man is on the better side of things. Again, you're most likely to run into a 4-stack, but game's the game. In terms of SR gains, it's been quite weird for me. I've had 2 games due to dev errors being kicked out and then getting a time suspension. So my score per minute has gone from around 400-ish to like 290. I believe it's gone up to about 300 now. I'll try to grab a screenshot of my current score per minute compared to what it was originally, and compare that, just because score per minute is definitely how the game gives you SR, and it can be quite sketchy when you're not getting the right amount of SR that you are hoping on getting. Normally I was getting somewhere around 110 to 130. If we played against All Flames, you know, these guys have won multiple games in a row, absolutely in a bit of a streaker right now, and we've shut them down, I would get sometimes 150, 160 SR per win, which was nuts because my teammates couldn't get anywhere near that. It's just so weird how I'm getting fed this wild SR. One of the games, I believe this game specifically from this ranked match, fed me just under 100 SR. I think it was 95, which is still pretty damn good. I am quite happy with that. And even for this game, considering what we were coming across, getting 90-ish SR from this isn't bad. On the other team, we had a Diamond 1, a Plat 1, and 2 Gold 1s. Whereas on our team, we have 2 Diamond, well, 2 Diamonds? 2 Plats, or 3 Plats, sorry, and a Diamond 2. So yeah, it was quite even across the board, if I'm honest. But it was a good game, and yeah, the comms were super clean on this. We ended up dropping 25 and 4. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like, hit the sub. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.